Thursday morning, about 8 in the morning. We're only awake a little bit, but we're feeling fresh, having a nice coffee. We're gonna try to get a few bits and pieces done today, see how we get on. Well, I don't do that early morning stuff in my head. But I'll speak to you shortly. I ran into my first problem. I have no smoothie making materials, so I walked all the way over to the shops, which is about 30 seconds away. Now I'm going to get some frozen yogurt and some, I need to get spinach as well to start the day. But don't know if you can see it like that, but it is a glorious day out there today. I'm usually complaining about the weather, but today it's a gorgeous start to the day. So I'm going to go in and get these, and then I'll be back to you. We're ready to fucking rock. As you can see, all my lifers know what this means in the morning. You know the drill. Next on my agenda is drinking this lovely juice of life, and then have a shower, freshen up. Have to ring a few places around and go up to the square, do a few bits and pieces. But I'll bring you along with me, of course, and show you what sort of mischief we can get up to for the day. Hopefully it'll be a nice one for you. And we're moving. Lovely. Yeah, so I can't stress enough how much I love that beautiful weather. Just puts a little smile on this old face. But yeah, we're en route up to the square. See what sort of shenanigans I can get up there. I just had to check out a few things really. I'm waiting to make a phone call at 10 o'clock as well. So let's see, hopefully that could be good. And yeah, just have to show you cats that I'm en route anyway. What's happening? So I got sorted in the square, and anyway, one of the things I couldn't get done because I needed an appointment, and yeah, I didn't have an appointment obviously, and the other few things are getting sorted. So it turns out it was alright heading up there. I was finished quick, so that was good. But now I'm just down in the L Park, nice and seedy. This is a seedy L Park. I'll tell you a quick story here while I'm at it. So one night when I used to work nights, my boss, actually right over there, if you can see a red bridge, I don't know, but there's a red bridge over there, and there's the entrance to the park is over there, or the exit, whichever way you want to look at it. And my boss dropped me off there one night, and I was walking through to get back to my gaff, but I could see like in the distance they had like these flash lamps, big lights up. A lot of people did. Now little did I know, I just walked the opposite way, went home, got up the next day, and I think I was going on a stroll down the park some queer time, about 11 in the morning, probably 12 in the morning, and I was just fucking walking around that corner there just smoking a joint. And I walked around the corner, and there was like fucking 6 coppers there, and I was like, bollocks. And they didn't say nothing to me. They were literally just said to me, I can't be around here and all, this is a serious crime scene and all. And they had it all taped off and all, but what they were doing was they were draining this lake, and they were looking for the murder weapon, which I don't know if they found or not 100% sure. But it was mad seedy. Yeah, it was a band guard. I remember it was a board guard. She said nothing to me. She literally just said I shouldn't be here and all. I was like, oh sorry, I didn't know and all. She's like, no, you're grand, turn around, go the other way and all. Didn't give a fucking fiddler's elbow about the razzle I was smoking. So that was sound. There's been a lot more fucking red hot incidents. I just can't think of that off my head. But this is a seedy park. But seedy parks for seedy people, so kind of goes hand in hand. Anything else there? I'm trying to think now. Don't think there was anything else crazy. No, so we're just chilling at the minute, midday. I'm gonna go get some Michigan now. Feeling a bit thirsty. You good, kitty. Bounce. See you later, kitty. Here's an interesting one. I only remembered this because something brought it to my attention. So earlier on, there's a Church of Scientology not far over this way. I got a little bit of footage earlier of it. I'll show you. So I actually seen 2 Scientologists out in the ground. Looked like they were maybe going on a walk, a fella and a girl. seemed like nice people. I could only see them through the railings. But about 3-4 years ago, I actually went in there. Me and my friend were wondering kind of what they were about, and I'd read stuff on the internet, as you do, and I didn't want to be one of them people, you know, that just made an assumption off something I'd seen a few videos of. So I decided what better off to do than to go down and just investigate and see what it was about. So we went down and we just basically asked them, kind of, you know, we've seen that you're in the area and it's a really big building, and we kind of didn't really know much about you and was wondering if you could give us a briefing. And there was a really cool gentleman met us at the front door. I think his name was Kevin or Kelvin, black dude. I think he was from Philadelphia, if I remember correctly, but he was really nice. Brought us in, showed us around, got us water. I actually didn't drink the water they were going to give us because I was a bit skeptical at the start. There might be something in it. That's the suspicion in me, but however, really cool guys. Brought us around, showed us some videos. I was asking them questions, pretty direct questions, like, you know, kind of, what is it you believe in, and like, how does this all work? And they were kind of giving me the pyramid schemey style. The pyramid schemey type of style answers, you know, politician style answers. I didn't really like it, you know, so I was a bit more investigative then, and we were asking him a few more questions and all, and then another dude took over, a Hungarian gentleman took over from this dude. He was a bit more kind of strict, a bit less fun. He had a turtleneck. Brought me and my friend, we both sat in separate rooms. We sat in one room together, and then we were brought into separate rooms. He got like a Czechoslovakian woman, kind of the same buzz, blonde, kind of stern, direct, very forward. They brought us into this room, we sat down, kind of asked us about our past lives. I told them, you know, I was up to 1 or 2 bits and pieces, and, you know, I dibbled and dabbled in drugs and whatnot, and he wasn't too pleasant. He wasn't too happily surprised with that given, but however, we were talking and he was basically saying it was impure, this. I go, oh God, I know, Jesus, it's terrible. Like, so we were having a bit of a chit chat and all. He made me hold these 2 like iron bars like this, and I was holding them, and he was getting this meter thing that was in his hand, and he was telling me I was on a certain amount of amps, say 80 amps or 80 watts or whatever it was, and that's really bad and I'm really impure. So basically he was trying to sign me up to pay, like, well, before I got to this, actually, he was giving me a load of these books and giving me a load of these things, telling me how he can help me and all, and I was like, no way, that's great, yeah, I could really use some help and all, blah blah blah. And was offering, I was telling him now I had to be gone quick, like I was meant to be in work at the stage. I was working nights. He was like, oh, it won't take long. I was there for honestly about 2 hours, right? An hour and 40 minutes. I was doing aptitude tests. I was doing watching slides on projectors and stuff, doing mad stuff they were doing to me. Took all my information off me. It was pretty intense. I think I cut myself off somewhere there. Where was I going with that? Oh, he was telling me I was impure, yeah. So he gave me these books and all, and he was like, right, so basically I'm going to give you a test now. And I was like, this is after all these other tests. I was like, right. And then he was like, yeah, so it'll probably be about anywhere from 80 to 125 euro. And I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, and that book is 30 and this book is 50 and all. And I was like, alright, yeah, okay. And we were just chit-chatting. I was just, I'll get back to you, I have to go to work and all. So I kind of left. And anyway, he was then asking me did I want to come up to work for them and work up there. They needed help up on Sunday and all like this. So I was like, I'll get back to you. So I took all the booklets they'd given me, all the stuff. I'd gone to work and all. You know, I kind of was telling a few people in my job about it and all. They were telling me I'm mad, this, that, the usual malark. Then this goes on, I don't know how long. I told my mother about this and all. I told a few people about this. A bit had gone by, and anyway, they started ringing me, emailing me. They'd knocked up to my house. I'd left all information. I wasn't thinking of giving me address, all this stuff. It got pretty crazy. So I was gonna go back up there and just ask them if they want to have a chit chat with me around the ones I'd seen out on the grounds. But then I ducked out and said, you know what, could be a bit sketchy. I wasn't sure what to do, so I bottled it anyway. But I had that story for you, which was a mad one. And now they're not bad people or anything, but I just thought it was a bit culty for my liking. And they weren't. I was there for 2.5 hours, and I learned very little, which was the crazy thing. I learned about Ron Hubbard, L. Ron Hubbard, I think that was his name. I could be wrong on that. Um, he's the main guy that created Scientology, but I didn't learn much about it, and then it was mad. It was mad, but it was an experience anyway. Huge building, lovely, state of the art. It's like walking into something. If you ever watched Black Mirror or anything, you walk into this brand new tech building, and it has like floating televisions and state of the art white walls. I think it could be circular, like. The building could even be circular and made of glass. I can't remember, like that episode of Simpsons with Hank Scorpio, and he asked Homer to hang his jacket up on the walls, and there's nowhere to hang his jacket up, and then he's wearing the jacket again. Crazy it was, but that's just that. I don't even know how I got thinking of that story, but there's one for you. So I'll leave you at that until I can get something better. But yeah, big things coming, big things coming. The wizard has big things coming for you. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. What's happening? I'm only awake. There about 30 minutes or so. Still a bit sleepy. But yeah, there's a big fight this weekend, isn't there? Jake Paul and Tyrone Woodley. I might watch that myself now. Um, I'm going for the problem child myself. I'm going for the YouTuber. I think people have been sleeping on him the last while. I'm not going to say he's world class, or I'm not going to say he's going to win a title just yet, but I think he can throw hands, and I think people have definitely been sleeping on that. Because if he's been boxing 3 years, let's say 4 years, flat out, behind the scenes, I mean, he could be alright, especially against people who aren't taking him seriously. And, MMA fighters don't have the same hands as boxers and kickboxers. They just don't. They don't do the same type of boxing. So the kickboxer or a boxer has a big upper hand on an MMA fighter when it comes to throwing hands. And this is what it's all about. I'm assuming Woodley will be in good condition, and I know he's not renowned for his punching in any way. Once again, he sets up takedowns with a big overhand, so it'll be interesting. He has knockout power, and he throws everything with it. I'll give him that. But boxing and kickboxing is different to MMA, so I'm going to be very, very interested to see how this one plays out. Like everybody, I guess I didn't like the Paul brothers at the start, but they've been growing on me, and my boy Dutchy Hef said it. He goes, if he beats Ben Askren, I'm going to give him a little bit of credit. I know Ben Askren is built like a bag of milk, and I know he can throw hands, but still, the point is you beat a top athlete. Maybe not in the sport he's in, but you did beat a top athlete at something, so I'll give you some sort of respect. Now today we're looking at the weekend. We're going to see how this pans out, but yeah, I'm rooting for Jake in this one. I have to say, bring it back for the YouTubers, showing up with me in business. Yeah. So I'm gonna go to a few antics today. It's Friday. Try to keep my nose clean and whatnot, as always. But yeah, a little something for you. I hope you enjoy.